chat.
All right. Happy Saturday evening, at least for us here in the U.S. If you're out of the country, it's probably a little bit later. Thank you for tuning into ASV Collectibles. And we have a great panel today. We got the Legend Lane. We got Jacob Rupp and FBJ's in the house, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Marcos is tardy. He's got some things going on. I told him, hey, take care of business first and then come back and jump on the stream. So
handle your business, man.
Yeah. Family
Don't worry,
work.
William already let us know Bad States. He's going to give him a verbal pile driver for being late later.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's young. He's got to do what he's got to do and handle business, and I'm all supportive of it. Us four old dogs here, we've been through it. We've done it. We're still kind of dealing with some of it. So it's a part of life, right? But shout out to the chat group here. Jonas in the house, Walton, Your Vision. What's up, man? Thank you for jumping in with us here. For the people that are watching, Marcos Mora said he messaged us. He said he'll be there ASAP. Take your time, Marcos. Okay, 3 minutes seems fast, but it's kind of a lot in slow motion. So
yeah, don't worry.
I wish I was young like Marcos, man. Jeez.
We'll take the 45, 50 minutes, then make sure we've got plenty of ways we can bury LeBron stained.
I just want to say, Freddie, you're right, man. The damage I would do if I could go back at that age.
At least with the knowledge that we got now.
Yeah, but we got to have the knowledge we have now.
Woo,
oh boy, man, I'd be owing a lot of child support.
I mean, I did pretty well, but man,
I would be owing a shit ton of child support. I'll tell you that, man.
Oh,
but
so you'd be like the cheetah.
I would be like the cheetah.
And formerly in Miami.
Yeah, it's hey, Battle Cat's in the house, man. What's going on, Battle Cat, man? Thanks for jumping on with us here this evening. A good amount of things to talk about. There's some things that have been on my head. Hey, Jimmy, Godlike Studios. Thanks for jumping on.
Hey there.
And, I've been I don't know about you guys, but I've been super, super busy. I got called in on emergency for work today, so I barely made it here. There are a few things I want to chat about. There are some things that I was going to share today, but I got a message saying share tomorrow. So I'm just going to put it on the Facebook page for some sexy ass Emma Frost. So if you like some custom sexy Emma Frost, it'll be on ASV Collectibles first thing tomorrow. So check that out.
Cool.
Yeah. So
no one gets tired of that character.
No, Emma Frost. I mean, this piece is actually fairly good, museum-ish. It's a group that did. Let's see, do I still got? Oh, it's down there. My Black Widow. I did an unboxing on years ago. It's back there. I think Lane, you were a part of that Black Widow unboxing with the custom Thor. They did the She-Hulk. They've done a lot.
As long as they didn't do that custom Adam Warlock. Because then I would be saying, then you need to get your money back.
No. It's not that group. It's not that group. That group's still around. They still produce some good stuff here and there. But the Adam Warlock, I think it was mostly a hit and miss with the paint with the Adam Warlock. To be honest with you, I think the concept behind it was okay. It was just more of the sculpting and the paint. But you get what you got. I still have it. It's in storage. It's for sale. Anybody interested? Pick it up. Don't listen to Lane. It's a fantastic
50% off, baby. 50% off.
It's pretty much 50% off. I got it right now. Let's see, Walton. What'd you say to us? I like their Black Widow. Yeah, their Emma portrait I saw looked a bit bad. Plastic surgery.
That's
yeah, what she looked like a character. She looks like a character from like Silent Hill.
No, she doesn't look like a character from Silent Hill. No, okay,
I mean that is what I'm thinking when I read those words. That sounds like a monster from Silent Hill.
No, here's the thing, and I mentioned this before. The sculptor that does most of the females for different groups, it seems to be a copy and paste I think the portrait looks great. Maybe the lips are a little too plump. And you guys will see tomorrow when I post it on my page. I might even do a short little, review video like I've done in the past for YouTube. So you guys can check out the review videos. But the images will be up pretty much everywhere tomorrow. So either or, check it out. I just feel her lips might be a little bit plump. There are a few little details there. But overall, I think it's a great piece and a great concept. Very museum-ish. It's very similar to XM. The Emma Frost I got here back here. It's very similar. It's got a similar take, but it's more of a it's more of the era when she was more White Queen and Madeline Pryor was Black Queen, and they're kind of all together, during that run of what they did. So that's more of the take. So you guys will see it tomorrow, and you guys let me know what you think. Jojo, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in. Alan Kiefer in the house. Thank you for tuning in, Alan. Really appreciate the love. But yeah, we'll take a look at that tomorrow. I do have a few things that I wanted to chat about. There are some more custom pieces we'll talk, but I wanted to get on this Pure Arts piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and share it and see how you guys feel about it. Lane, if you got anything, Jacob, you're smiling there. Let me know.
Just a Vision's freaking message. Cause the last time it was like a racial hate thing on this. We couldn't see any of his freaking messages and it was just terrible. No, I can see it.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about this bad boy here. And I'm still waiting on Marcos because I wanted to bring this up because of Marcos, because he loves Zack Snyder. And I think this is his favorite Dark Side of all time. So I wanted to give him a bit of a hard time with this piece.
It's interesting.
I have some reservations about this, and I'm going to scroll through here. Anybody on the chat, if you're watching right now, thanks for jumping on. I see we got 14 people watching the stream tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you like, sign up, get on the chat, ask us questions, anything you guys want to talk about. Doesn't always have to be statue related. It can be anime and all this other good stuff. We're here to just have a good time, chat, and shenanigans, like always. Let me get on this page. Let me scroll down a little bit. Lane, have you seen this yet?
No, I had not. I saw a live stream or something about when they were announcing going to show it off and everything. I've noticed a lot more some of the company, not some of the companies doing stuff like this, even YouTube.
Right.
They're having these launches like Jazz Inc. did for the Catwoman from Batman 66, the Adam West one the other day. Right. It's going for live.
Yeah. No, I did see that.
That looks weird.
Yeah, I didn't. I got the Michelle Pfeiffer from Jazz Inc. I think it's perfect, but
no. I'm sorry. I was talking about the Dark Side. Like,
the Dark Side.
Weird. Yeah, the actual butt, the mask, whatever.
The bust one. Okay, yeah.
It looks weird to me here. Maybe because it looks like just a head on a little bit of a pike.
Yeah, that's kind of, and I agree with Walton a little bit. I would like to see a continuation and finishing this movie, to be honest with you. I'd like to see where Zack Snyder's mindset on it. Besides the whole Superman and Batman killing and all this other crap, I would just like to see it.
Yeah, well, I think it is we're still seeing this, guys, is because there hasn't really, we've had one Superman movie. There's not anything really to the new Gunn DCU. And I mean, you've had that, you've had Peacemaker, and Peacemaker is a niche show. And, they already put out Superman stuff, basically. You've got some different statues, other stuff. So for more recent IP for DC, it's really still the Snyderverse stuff. Now,
correct.
Have we gotten to the point where we've gotten a lot of the same characters, as we complain about sometimes? We've gotten to the point where we've had a lot of dark sides. We've had all the Superman and Batman ones multiple times from the different movies. We've had Wonder Woman. I mean, they just haven't done any, Shazam or something.
Right.
But it could be this thing where this is starting to feel a little long too, but at the same time, there's not something more recent DC comic or hero based, which is a lot of what they do, to work with right now. So they're working with what they've got. Kinda. It's like they put out that Nightmare Batman bust.
Right.
Do we really need another backlit version or something in a bust format necessarily? But it still looks really good. But I can get it. but at the same time, that's what they've got to work with right now. And if you don't have something like that, it's still something you might be interested in. But I could see where interest is kind of, not lost, but maybe waning a little bit, because it feels like we're starting a new thing with the DCU. But now, obviously, we've got the Warner Brothers maybe being bought and other things like that. So we're not going to go till like 2028, really, where things are going to be going. We're still going to get Clayface and Supergirl, but we don't. Those are secondary or third character type things. Even though they're getting movies that aren't going to necessarily in the greater. I don't think we're going to see a Clayface head mask thing like this 2 years from now or something. If he's a big gelatinous monster thing.
I mean, it depends if it's going to be the Patterson Batman, right? Where they're doing that Clayface and it's maybe just a human version. You're correct.
Well, the problem is we got to wait for Pattinson. We're still a year and a half or more because they haven't even filmed the movie yet. So we're like, when that comes out, and if it's pretty good, like it's decently successful, like 2029, you definitely will have Pattinson Batman, and you might have like Two-Face because Two-Face or something like that. So you might see some newer stuff where it's not the Snyderverse stuff, or at least a little bit.
Right. Yeah, I don't. I kind of feeling the same with Walton saying, not like I said, not necessarily die, but do you guys feel that this was necessary, this 1-to-1 scale bust? I'm gonna keep going through because I gotta pass up the fancy schmancy little images and pictures they put with the smoke and the fire and all that bullshit, and just get you like just the raw pictures of the piece itself.
It looks okay. I can't.
This is like a fucking potato.
There's something with the grays and everything, and I know this is relatively close, like but there's something. I don't know. When I look at this, like I can just think of some of the other, now not even like life size like this, but we've had a couple different busts, like full busts of him. Haven't there been at least 2? Because I think Queen did one, didn't they? But without arms, and didn't Infinity do one already? If I remember. I mean, it's been a little bit, but correct. I mean, the Queen one didn't come out that long ago. Maybe 2024 or something like that.
Yeah, but with those large pieces, it takes like 3 to 4 years to produce.
Yeah, but this we have this kind of in a full bust form. Now, admittedly, this is way cheaper. Right. So if you really like the dark side look and you want, but for $800, I think instead of like a little head piece thing like this, even though it'd be more money, I would rather track down like the quarter scale statue of him by Queen or something, because then it's a full body thing for him. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to have some size and weight to it because he's a big person, in the movie. So it's all right. I like this better. With the like kind of Omega beam thing running. Yeah,
where his flames are lighting up on his eyes. I agree that the price point is good, but I don't know if you see more of it. I'm gonna scroll through more and so you can see it.
Well, this is my first time seeing it, so I mean,
I mean, all in all. Go ahead. No, you're good. Go ahead.
I mean, Pure Arts did these stupid ass masks. They don't have the license for anything else with Lord of the Rings. It looks dumb as fuck when you look at it from behind. It's literally like a fucking mask.
And that's what I was gonna bring up. Yeah.
Like, why would I want just a head of this guy? Like I said, it doesn't even have a fucking neck. It looked like that picture when you didn't have the fire in the eyes. Looked like a goddamn potato sitting there. But Lane, you're 100% right. I'd rather just have a quarter scale than this mask. It's not even
Yeah. See, so Lane, for you, I mean, obviously the lower end of the base is similar to like the Prime 1 bases and stuff for their Justice League line. It seems very similar. But yeah, that's literally what this is. It's pretty much a mask. See that? So I don't know how I feel about this. Even for the price point, $899
is expensive as fuck for that. Then
right. So $799, right? Then you add the shipping, and then how long it'll take to produce something like this with all the back order, whatever back order they have. It's gonna take freaking forever. You'd really have to be like the biggest Zack Snyder Dark Side fan to pick up this piece. I'm not shitting on Pure Arts. I think if it was put out at the right time, it would have been better than this late into the game. Now, it could have been a concept and approved years ago, and they just, got to catch up because every license company seems like they got to catch up, right? And I think that's what's happening here with this piece. I don't know. I just feel like, unless, like you guys saying, if you had a quarter piece, like a quarter scale of, or even a 1/3 from Prime 1, putting it next to it, I guess that would be kind of cool. Like a little, I don't know, a little area just of, Zack Snyder Dark Side pieces, then maybe I could see someone wanting to pick that up. But I wasn't, personally for me, I'm not sold on it. The quality looks okay. It's just, how they got their lighting on here. So it's kind of hard to really tell. This upper left is too bright, and then the bottom is pretty dark. So it's kind of really hard to tell, give a good visual on the detail. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit and get a better visual there. And has he always had that split nose like that? That kind of throwing me off.
It's just weird, man. Like something with it. It's like I see Darkseid, but the problem is I've seen a giant head of him that looks way better.
Right.
And I know this is more like kind of some super expensive mask versus like a full headed Polystone or something like Queen. So I have to be careful I don't directly compare them, but
correct.
This is a weird thing to put out now in the sea of all stuff. But this is maybe what they had to work into their schedule, so they got something out for pre-order.
I do not think his nose is split like that, dude.
Yeah, it's usually solid, I think.
Dude, that nose looks like a tip of a dick.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
that's exactly what it looks like. I was literally Googling like Darkseid. Said, I don't think it was there. Why would they do that?
No, that kind of threw me off on it as well because I've seen a lot of different license pieces and fan art pieces, and I don't remember the nose being like that, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot, so I'm okay with that.
Hey, real quick, so Will, I'm sending you a something here, a screenshot that's from the movie. I don't see that like kind of crank right in the middle.
Let's see here.
It wasn't until you really just pointed out, and I was like, then I could not stop seeing that. It looks like a road right through the valley.
Yeah, yeah. The movie he does not have the split in the nose. I thought something was pretty off with it, so I don't know. Does that when you put the split on the nose, does that mean you don't need the license for it because it's not exactly like the character? Is that a way to get around it? It's like, no, it doesn't look like yours. It's got a split nose.
I do like the light up feature for the Omega Beam eyes.
Yes.
This is just, I can see myself. I mean, I'm not a like bust collector type. I mean, so you're already fighting a uphill battle a little bit.
There he is.
But I could not see spending $800 on this. Just the fact that I know it's not like a mask per se, like how you might like Halloween mask or something like that. But this doesn't look like something was worth it $800. That's like a premium. Well, it used to be a premium format statue from Sideshow, but not hardly anymore.
Have you, Freddie? I know you've been out for a minute. Have you seen this by Pure Arts? This 1-to-1 mask of Darkseid from Snyderverse.
Yeah, I seen it. It seems like Lane don't like this from what I walked into.
Yeah, I don't feel that.
None of us really like it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Well, our big thing is the nose, Crinkle. As soon as William knows got that thing down the middle, I had sent just one right before you came back, like an actual screenshot from the movie, and he does not have that. His nose is completely smooth.
With that facial expression, because he looks like he has I don't know. I mean, overall, I mean, the one I sent, he's got a frowny face. So yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think the frowny face makes a difference with the shape of your nose.
I mean, but it's that
Mhm.
kind of thing. Maybe not quite as crinkled up on his cheek.
Mhm.
He's got the same basic expression.
I mean, I think it's all right for what it is. You know,
I mean, do you think, Freddie, for it being a mask, because it's hollow on the inside, and that stand being the way it is, I honestly don't like the stand as well. I feel that, when I originally saw it, I thought the head was a fuller head, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's an interesting base.
Yeah.
And I was like, but that thing would be top heavy. I know it spreads out at the bottom like it is there, but then it's a mask, so it might be super light, and I guess it's okay to have it that way. I could go back a little and see, just so you can see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it looks like from the back, it looks like an Iron Man mask or a Hot Toys head sculpt. It's just, man, how much is this? 800?
Yes.
800 plus
Dang,
shipping.
It's expensive.
Well, I will have to say though, my first time seeing the whole Pure Arts lineup was New York Comic Con last year, and they had the Pure Arts booth at New York Comic Con. One of the few statue booths. I think there's maybe like 3 in total, 3 or 4 statue companies there. Pure Arts was one of them, and I saw the whole lineup of masks. There must have been 13 or 14 masks they had. First time I've seen all of them. But before I've seen 2 or 3 in malls and some of these toy stores. They've had 2 or 3 of them. But I was a doubter of the full face mask, like the penguin. I forgot the other one.
Catwoman?
No. As far as face wise, Catwoman's just a cow.
Yeah, it was just a cow. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was another one, penguin, but actually in person, the mask looks really good. I didn't expect it to look that good in person, and overall, I think that they do a pretty good job with their mask line. My favorite is the Flash from the Flash movie, how it lights up. Instead, that one was the coolest mask I've seen. But in person, this might look good. I mean, for what it is, if you're collecting masks or just the head, 800. I do feel it's kind of steep. The only thing that I don't like about the Pure Arts with their masks is the base. The base always throws me off because when I see the mask, like even with the Catwoman mask and the Batman mask, the base is so skinny. So when you put the cowl on the mask and you see through the mask, you see it's just a skinny pole like that, and it just looks like it feels like a bobblehead. When I see the Catwoman mask, the Batman mask, and I see it just looks like it's on a bobblehead. It's just so skinny. I don't know. I didn't want to touch the mask because I wanted to feel it and pick it up and stuff like that. But I respected them to not do that. But will is it one of those things? I don't know if there's something on the inside, but it looks like a bobblehead every time I look at it. So that's my only knock against the Pure Arts mask line.
Yeah, it looks like to me there's a round magnet top and bottom of that pole on the inside, and I think it just magnetizes on the inside like that.
Yeah,
I think that's it. That's the only thing that's holding. It didn't look like any hooks or anything. It just looked like round magnetic discs.
Yeah,
and it just kind of clamps on there.
It just looks like it's a weird base to have for I don't know any way to put it, but a big head, right? Mm-hmm. There should be something in there that's, I don't know, like a fake body neck or something like that, just more fuller for the mask, I think. I don't know. It's just the base is the only thing that knocks me off. Like, honestly, that sculpt for the mask, it doesn't bother me at all for that, because again, it's not a bust or anything. It's not a figure I'm paying for or J&D where I'm really scrutinizing. I don't know. I think it looks all right. I'll put it like that. I don't think it's great. I think it's fine.
And I'm not knocking Pure Arts as well from my comment. I'm just saying that I think the timing was off with this. It's like when they announced it, I'm like, okay, it's Dark Side. It looks decent. The light ups are always great. They look fantastic.
Yeah.
You can actually see the eyeball behind the light up of the, like his Omega beam. But it's like I pointed out the nose. There's no part in the movie where his nose is split like that I can remember. Lane showed a picture. Jacob can't stop thinking about penises that after he saw the nose, stuff like that. It's like it just kind of throws you off a little bit. I'm pretty sure maybe when you see it in public, like you're saying at a convention, it might look a little bit better. But I just feel the timing's off. I like the Zack Snyder verse, and I know Marcos hates everything about it. But for me to collect something for the Zack Snyder verse now, I probably wouldn't buy this. As much as I think it's a dope piece. In terms of, I mean, honestly, I'd probably give it like a 7.75, just based off what it is. It's just the timing for me. It just doesn't seem like it's the best market for it.
As far as price though, if you want something bigger, like if you're not really doing 1/6 or 1/3 or what have you, 1/4, like if you kind of want, I guess in that realm of a 1-to-1 without having to pay that much money, because for me, for example, right, I may not want to ever spend money on a Dark Side bust because I may not want to spend $2 to $5 grand for whether it's Queen or who did it, Infinity or what have you. Yeah, I may not want to spend $2 to $5 grand on a bust, but I want something big to represent that, and I say, hey, you know what, it's like one of those value deals, right? It's like, oh, I could go to Pure Arts for like that value deal, that 1-to-1 kind of, bust, it's just like, hey, this could fill the gap somehow. I could put it somewhere, or it's like, I don't feel like I'm having a figure, but it's big enough. Somebody looks at it, on the outside, like, oh man, that's cool. Oh man, that's huge. It's Dark Side, yeah.
Would you consider this piece based off the price point and the Dark Side on Throne you're getting? You think those would work well together?
Man. Well, first of all, unless at this point that statue, that custom Dark Side is the ultimate statue for me, with all of the sculpts and everything like that. Unless I'm getting the Queen Studios bust, which is the cheaper end for me, I mean, in my mind, I'm like, why would I get this? Because again, the face sculpt, like, I agree with you. Like, the face sculpt to me is not great, so I don't want to put this next to, which to me, almost all of them sculpts coming in is great. So I wouldn't put it next to it, to be honest. This would be one of those, if I never had a Dark Side and I don't want to do 1/4, 1/3, I just want something bigger, because I collect, say, busts and all this other stuff. I might get this, put it in the background somewhere, but I don't know if I put this next to something like that.
Yeah, because the way I see it right now, if I wanted to like a Zack Snyder Dark Side, I've been seeing the 1/3 Prime 1 sell for $800, and that was 16 originally, and I've seen it being sold even locally. So it's like, do I really want? I mean, when it first came out, I was like, oh shit, I gotta have this. This will go great with my Hush Superman. But now that I see it, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'd waste the money on. So, would you consider a 1/3 Dark Side for the same price as this mask?
You're right. His nose don't look like that, man.
No,
I looked at 30 pictures right now from the Justice League movie. He don't have that split.
That's
where
what
they got this from. Where'd they get this from?
What if this is like a Disney secret when they used to put that fucked up shit in the films? Like, this is like the artist like molding his dick in the nose. Like,
that's bad. You know what, man? It's because with the Dark Side, it's not one of those characters where I'm looking at 24/7, right? I mean, we've seen it, but so again, I'm not saying that I like this off the bat, but I didn't notice that split in his nose, and looking out like he really doesn't have that split.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when I saw it. I was
expression.
like, yeah,
because I know, like, human beings, right? Like, when we make certain expressions, our nose crinkles. That's just human. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was looking for. I was like, well, maybe there's something in here where he does do a thing and his nose crinkles like that when he frowns or smiles, but I don't see anything like that. Yeah, you're right.
No, not especially with the upside down frown smile like that. There's no way. Like, if he was smiling and he got dimples, I'll let him have it. But you split the center of your nose just randomly
you're right, man.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's kind of one of those things that it's like literally the first thing I saw when it came up. But I'll give it. The sculpt's not too bad, like I said. It's kind of hard to tell, like, his helmet and the metals from it and the texturing and stuff.
Does anybody know split like that? Because it looks like a butt chin, but on his nose.
It actually, if you look at it, it actually looks like two elbows together like this.
Oh my gosh! Now I can't unsee.
Now you can't unsee it. I'm just saying.
Like that, it's not that bad in the dark. With the eyes lit up.
You just keep it dark like this.
Right there. It don't look bad. That right there. Just put some lighting on it, man. That's
Yeah,
it.
that looks dope like that. Yeah. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? The metal pegs on there? Or the magnets? It looks like just two magnets. You just kind of slide it in there and it holds on.
Why they do it like that?
I don't know. I mean, you would think maybe a peg would have been better. You just kind of slide it in as a peg. I don't know.
Man, I would have to rig this if I ever got a mask. Either I would not, but if I'm spending all that money, why can't I use the base? I was gonna say not use the base and use something else, but dude, I'm spending all that money. I'm like, I hate the way. I love their cows though. I think they make one of the best cows, like their line of cows. But
that cow.
And the 80 those the Batman cow. I love that one. And the Flash, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, Walton, we're live. We don't ever rethink our verbiage. We just go for it. It doesn't matter, and we just slide it in a peg.
I think about the verbiage. Sometimes you can't avoid it, man. And this is the only one and only shows, man. I could just let loose, man, and just let it come out, man, and just say
and feel free and feel free.
Yeah, man, I'm like, screw that, man. Screw that.
Let me. I'm gonna bring something else up here. Let's see. Something I wanted to.
Hey, Marcos is backstage.
Oh, don't let him in, man.
Marco's the admin. He can let himself in if he wants to.
He just says he wants to be pegged. What is that? Come on, man.
Maybe that's a date saying that.
It was a good 1 minute, baby. It was a good one.
I knew it. And
it went 30 seconds longer than I thought, you dog.
And I told Lane 3. I said 3 minutes.
So
Lane said play over shooting.
I came home satisfied. She's dissatisfied. That's all I came for, though. That's all I was going for.
What a guy!
Guy.
I've always told my single friends that don't ever want to get married or have a clingy girl. Just give her the worst time of her life after you get yours. She'll never call you back. Just make sure it's terrible and never call you back. I don't know. You guys ever watched that movie? I'm pretty sure you guys have. Van Wilder.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie, man. That's a cult classic.
That's my boy Daredevil. I mean, Deadpool.
You know when the guy's like on top of her and he's like, she's like, "Are you okay?" That's what Marcos did today. Just 1 minute of that, and that was it.
It was brutal.
It was brutal. But Marcos, we had a good 30-minute chat about your favorite dark side. I don't know if you've seen it from Pure Arts, and we were hoping you were here, but you're here now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like the Pure Mask art. I'll keep it short. The Pure mask, like they're cool to an extent. They're weird when it's a full face and everything, So
yeah, Marcos, they just revealed something to me. I didn't realize they brought it up. So I can't. No, not the peg.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm off of that mess.
But the thing is, I'm actually not that mad with the Snyder Darkseid because that's Darkseid. That he's an evil killer. Blah, blah,
nah,
blah.
that's not it, man. The nose has a split in the middle.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, Will's talking about me hating Zack Snyder, the whole universe. I do mainly, but the Darkseid is correct. We just didn't get to see him, obviously, So, but Superman being a fucking mass murderer and Batman being a mass murderer.
Here we go.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's not how you start a universe. That's how you start a fucking emo goth fantasy. That's what fucking
so having a smiling Superman right now, that's how you start a universe.
That's how you start a universe, bro. You make Superman. You don't make fucking Ultraman or whatever.
The one who's saving squirrels from fallen buildings. That one.
I beat off to that scene. I beat off to that scene. Fuck me, dude. I go to town on that.
Right, what are we doing, man? We fighting giants. He over there trying to save a squirrel.
But he knew there was fucking. There's what's his name? Guy Gardner and the boys over there taking care of it. It's fine. He can save them.
The only scene I approved of was when he was with his girl and they out there fighting was it a fish or some giant? Yeah. And then he's like, screw them. I was like, I could get with that. I'm trying to do something with my shorty right now. Yeah, like, should you be out there helping? I'm like, nah. You come
here. 40, right? Is she
I'd rather be here with you.
40. God, Rachel Brosnan.
Yeah, that was the only scene I condoned, man.
That's primary. She can peg me. That's for sure. Rachel Bronson.
Oh my god!
She can peg me.
Is that what happened today? Is that why you're late and your hair's messy?
It took me a long time to get up the stairs. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a long time to get up the stairs.
Are you Stifler from American Pie too? You're like, what's going on
When I
around
said
here?
it was a rough minute, I meant for me it was a rough minute. Like it was painful. So yeah.
Oh my God, Marcos, you're a character, buddy.
Try my best.
But we love you. Let me. I'm gonna share screen this one. I want your thoughts on this. I think that this company is doing a lot of good things. Especially it's from my people. So I really appreciate the work they're doing. I just wish that they would do different scaling, and I'll share screen this for you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this already. There we go.
And Walton, dude, 2 girls, 1 cup. That was 6th grade for me, buddy. That was 6th grade for me.
So, Spider-Man vs. Villains by Iron Studios. Have you guys seen this?
Yeah.
No.
It's something that no one's seen this yet. So the thing with Iron Studios is, obviously Brazilian. A lot of their artists from Brazil, obviously. And D3, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping on here and hanging out with us. You missed a lot of good stuff, especially Marcos' event the last 2 minutes.
Whoa. Don't put that on me.
So they're doing this line. Walton, I just want to say, I'm going to pop this up here real quick. Walton, I'm talking about Iron Studios. I'm starting to think Walton's related to A+. I think they're no matter what we put up on the screen, he hates everything.
Haterade.
A+, same thing. I don't like it. I don't, like nothing's good, bro. Like, come on.
Literally, yeah, it could be the greatest J&D piece of all time, and Aiden's like,
nah,
7.5 out of 10. Like, what the fuck just happened there? And I'm a J&D hater for crying out loud, but like, god damn, fucking Aiden and Walton.
Yeah, it's every time Walton. I like P1. Oh my god. But I found this interesting. I like the art behind it. They do have PO, I think, for Sandman and another one on their webpage. I only found 2, but I do like the Scorpio. I like this Miles. It looks dope. The only thing is, it seems like Iron Studios does 110 that I like so much that I wish it was quarter scale.
So I think what they're doing with this real quick is they tease the Batman thing with like Batman Arkham Asylum with the villains around him in 110. I think they're probably going to do that with Spider-Man. Like, so I'm guessing, like the whole big diorama in 110.
Sure. No, I agree with you. I think that's what they're going, but I feel that their market would be better if they done some of these in quarter scale.
Oh,
like,
for sure. It would be a lot better, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the image here. They just showed also their 110 Cyclops. I absolutely love. It's not the.
I love it too. Fuck, man, it's awesome.
Freaking good. Yeah. I'll see if we can find. Unless Marcos, you can pull it up there and you can share a screen.
I can't. I'm on my iPad, so I can't really do anything. I'm kind of working. Yeah.
No, that's fine. Walton said 2017 and 2021 XM had good pieces. I do agree with you on that one. I do agree.
Yep.
100% with that, because that's the ones I'm buying as of lately. It's more of the older XM pieces, mainly because they don't ship out any new stuff. So you kind of just stuck with the old shit, anyways. Correct. No, and I agree with you. Your vision, they do make a lot more because it's display.
Cheaper, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you got the display and stuff. Hey, Merc Mutants, man, what's going on, man? Thank you. If you guys haven't checked Merc Mutants, go on Instagram. He's got an amazing Deadpool page.
Yeah, but he's more of a Deadpool collector than me. So go check him out. He's awesome.
Yeah. No, way more. Marcos, you're not a Deadpool fan.
I'm a fraud. When I looked at his collection, I'm a fucking fraud, dude. I'm a joke. I'm a fucking piece of joke. He made me think about quitting the hobby at that point. I was like, Deadpool's my thing. So I was like, oh, fuck, never mind. I'm a loser.
Yeah, there's some. If you look at this image, they kind of have most of them around. Obviously, you got some villains. You see Dr. Octopus. You got Lizard there, and you got Green Goblin in the background. If you could check out that image, I don't know if I need to zoom in on it, but based off what I'm seeing here, the quality is looking really good. I do have.
I'm joking.
I do have the Iron Studios Thor, the 110 scale, and I think it's great. So I don't know what the hell Walton's talking about, but I think Iron Studios is doing some good stuff here with the 110.
Yeah, and they actually do lines, man, because a lot of these statue companies
they do lines.
But the lines is either too slow or they are incomplete, or they'll cancel it. They don't continue it.
Yeah.
You know,
Real quick,
that's the
Joe.
problem, especially with those bigger scales. You see it all the
quick,
time.
Freddie, real quick,
Yeah.
Freddie. What company right now is finishing lines in general, though? Let's be real.
No,
Well, I mean, Iron Studios. I can't say. I mean, it depends on what you're saying. Finish lines, but Iron Studios, I've seen them put out a longer stretch in their lines than most companies.
I would
Again,
say
because 1/10 is easy. You can pump out
I'm giving them
20
credit.
people from the Justice League or
I'm giving them credit.
Avengers or
I'm
something.
giving them credit. I'm just saying,
You know?
what other companies finishing line? Like,
Yeah.
one stinker. These companies like, fuck it, we're done with this line. Like, yeah,
Exactly.
You're gonna fail with the fucking random ass character sometimes, but you don't put the big ass character next time. This and that, but every company's not finishing lines, which sucks for us, obviously. So the only one that really is doing is Sideshow. They're the only ones that actually do complete.
Yeah. Sideshow's pretty good. I mean, that price point too is.
Yeah,
But you should be used to know Hot Toys never could finish a team or a line or something if they're like.
Hey, we're not talking about dolls. This is a statue show, guys. We're not talking about dolls. Right? This ain't fucking what's called.
We're not. I mean, we can talk about.
They're the worst, man. Hot Toys. Jeez. Come on, man.
This ain't fucking.
We can talk about LeBron Payne if you want to.
We can't. You guys want to talk about the greatest basketball player to ever lace him up? Then
No,
let's do
stop.
it.
No, let's not.
Let's get through this panel first before we start eating LeBron alive. Okay, but yeah, no, I agree. I think Sideshow and Iron Studios are the ones that are putting things out more frequently. Right? There hasn't been much delays and stuff, and I might be a little biased because Iron Studios, Brazil, and that's where I'm from, and I grew up with things like that. And I honestly do love most of the artists that are on Iron Studios. I've chat with some of them. I've talked to, and they do great work. And actually, I will show. I think he's with Iron Studios, or he's going to be one of the two. Artist of the week. I want to talk about this artist. Great artist, and there's also a couple that works for Iron Studios as well. So I just really I'm not really like the big Spider-Man verse kind of person. Like I don't have any Spider-Man anything here, but I was really digging this when I first saw it. Let me flip to the next one here. Let's see. So you got Doc Ock back
and Venom.
You got Venom right here. Next one shows a little bit. You got Rhino in the background.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
That's a good Venom too. If put it to that was in 1/4, that'd be a good Venom.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, and that's why I brought this up. Not only just to talk about this piece or this lineup that they're doing, but it's just like, why can't they go quarter scale? Like they did that 1/3 Hawkman, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the best Hawkman. This is my opinion. That is the best Hawkman from any company I've ever seen. That 1/3 Hawkman. I love that Hawkman so much, man. I love it. I actually want it. One day I'm going to hunt it down and get that Hawkman. I will dispose it with the wings stretched out. I love that Hawkman, man.
The 1/4 beast is amazing. I love that piece. Like,
that's a nice one.
On the tree? Yeah, where he's on the tree.
Dude,
fantastic. I don't know what Walton's smoking out there, but Iron Studios is killing it. Even when they start doing their 1/4 scale.
Look. I think I'm the only one that got a 1/4 Iron Studios and then that one set that I have it right now. The 1/4 one, I only gave it back to Sideshow because there was a couple like marks and this and that, and I got my money fully back. So and they didn't have a replacement, so that's the only reason why. But it was fantastic. Like the Deadpool, like the base was a lot to be desired, but the Deadpool was fantastic. The paint job, details, all that stuff. So Iron Studios does know how to make fucking statues, 100%. They're not fucking, Billy Bob Joe in fucking Alabama, this and that. They're a legit company. They have good stuff. Obviously, I wish a lot of the 1/10 concepts were in 1/4, at least 1/3, but they're not.
I do have a knock on Iron Studios, and Jake Jacob touched on it or what have you. The one thing I think Iron Studios does struggle on, and part of me wants to believe that's because of a license thing, man. But with their actual movie pieces, it is not that good. A lot of them is not that good.
Said it right here. It was dog shit.
It annoys me. Part of me has to believe it's a license issue where they don't actually have the likeness,
so
they actually have to do a body double.
Yeah,
this is like PCS argument. This is like defending PCS. It's like, they don't want the license.
Whoa. So, Freddie, you're saying they go for the stunt double, not the real actor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. It gotta be because with the alien they just showed that does not look like Ripley at all. I was like, what are we doing?
That's Dick
What
Lee.
are we
That's
doing?
Dick Lee. That's
Oh
what-
yeah,
that's
that
Dick Lee.
one.
What are we doing?
No,
It's
but
not even close.
Yeah,
I think their strong suit is comic.
Yeah.
You know, I know they want to go movie route and stuff, and I do agree with Jacob there. Dog shit's a harsh word, but it's not on point like it's so. But
is horse shit better? Is horse shit better? I don't know.
no, I think yeah, because you can actually drink the water. I saw it on Bear Grylls. Never mind. But anyways, but it's a lot better than the portraits on that Fellowship that you got pre-ordered.
Oh
Whoa!
my gosh!
Whoa!
Wow, what a
Whoa!
shot! Got him.
Whoa!
Say something.
Dog shit.
I'm just saying. So it's not like every studio can nail likeness rights and stuff, right?
Yeah.
True.
Why you gotta give me a hard time there, Walton? Why you gotta give me a hard time?
I'm gonna buy it.
Will's getting on his Brazilian knees.
And
I'm
let me
gonna
tell
buy
you something. My knees are never bruised. Okay.
Bruised. They're battered. They're not just bruised. They're battered.
But
I'm gonna buy these 10th scales and use them as ornaments on my Christmas tree next year. They'll be the nicest fucking ornaments in my town.
dude, they would be fantastic. Underneath the tree, just kind of fighting each other.
Yeah.
With a little bit of light up. Yeah, that'd be fucking fantastic. No, I mean, personally for me, I'm sorry. I just think this lineup's good. I'm not a Spider-Man guy or collector or anything like that. And I can appreciate it. And I think they're doing a great job with this 110 scale. I just wish they would do some of it in quarter scale, which it seems like they might be going that direction. Maybe they need to quit the movie stuff. Like let's not do, you know.
They don't need to do that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the PCS. I remember they went on a Godlike Statues show and they said, Ant himself said, we're done getting likeness on movie characters. Like, then what the fuck are you doing movie statues for then at that point? Like, just do comic, do, anime,
Correct.
whatever you want to do. Like, if you're going to do movie statues, like, obviously the best example is that Jennifer's Body. That thing is fucking horrific. I'm sorry to say. It's fucking,
Or creatures. I think their horror line is all
I
right.
get mad
Yeah,
about
their
that.
horror
I'm like,
line's awesome.
my dude, like, god damn, dude, like, so they said they're only going likeness on the silicone Star Wars. Everything else is like they don't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, Freddie.
But they should do like what is it? ECC? I mean, do they do a lot of movie likeness? But it's a lot of monsters, right? With ECC.
No,
All
ECC does a
monsters.
lot of movies.
Yeah, they should just do like that. Like just focus on what you're good at and just like, hey, we're just gonna do these kind of.
PCS does actually a good
you know?
job on some monster stuff. They actually but like when he said that on Call, I said, like, dude, just get out of movies if you're not going to do fucking likeness. Like, try to get likeness 100%. I'm like,
Or do
Exactly.
creatures like because even with Star Wars, you got creatures. You got Darth Vader. You got Darth Nihilus,
dude,
Insidious, and
the Darth Maul silicone looks amazing,
so-
and I have that on pre-order. I can't wait to get that in, but it's just like, fuck, man. Like, if that's your business model, it's going to be a failing one. That's for sure. So. There's one
For what piece?
Hey, that's what I say to myself too, always.
That's what I said.
I got small hands. So.
I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna bring up this, Marcos. This is from one of your favorite groups that you PO. But before I mention it, you mentioned G&D or Silicone, or did you get? And I just thought of J&D. Did you get your Berserk yet?
Not yet. I have one more monthly payment, and but the thing is, like, it hasn't shipped from the distributor I got yet, so I'm just like waiting, obviously, regardless. So
Okay.
yeah. You know how sometimes distributors ship, they get it months after.
Yeah.
it's gonna be its best piece. That J&D.
We'll see.
I've seen it, not personally, but I've seen it in just kind of around, and people are displaying them.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that's just people in China, or we gotten it on this side of the.
There's some American people that have it because, like, if you order direct, they obviously ship it out basically right away, but they do air shipping, so it's expensive as fuck. So so people in America have it 100% right now.
Right. So yeah, I was just curious where you're at with yours, and and when we could schedule an unboxing. I'd like to see that.
I want to do it as soon as possible. Me, Alan, Kiefer, and Jimmy got it from distributors, so we're all waiting. So that's basically what it is. I'm guessing all the distributors are gonna get it at the same time, though. one big shipment and they all come, and it is what it is.
Yeah, for the most part, that's how the forwarders like to do it.
Yep.
If they know how many orders are coming to the U.S., they'll go ahead and ship them all at once. Yeah. So Walton said he's waiting on Berserk.
There you go. And also, I like my small hand. I look like I have a hog with my small hands. Like I look like I have a fucking piece on me. Yeah, I look like Johnny Sins with my hand. So.
Oh yeah, let's not go there. I look more like Johnny Sins than you do. Let's not go there.
Hey, plumber, astronaut, teacher, and
handyman, your pizza delivery guy.
Bro, he's the
goat
guy. He's the goat. The Swiss Army knife. We never knew he did.
Yeah, he is. He's literally a Swiss Army knife. Yeah. Shit. That's hilarious. So back to this other piece I want to talk about here that I didn't get to a few weeks back. It's been kind of out a little bit. I don't know, Marcos, if you're going to PO this, because this is probably one of your favorite fan art groups. Let me just show it up here real quick. I think it's this one. Nope, that's me. Right there.
Gross. So I have not pre-ordered this, but I love this the company that's doing it, and I haven't done it yet, but I want to get it because it's their first light up feature too. That's another thing which I want to see what they do with light up. Obviously, I've been begging this commissioner, like, dude, somebody like the Parasite and Brainiac, I'm like, dude, if you had a light up, it'll be just so much better. But finally, he's giving it a shot, so we'll see. Cyborg Superman is a villain, correct? Like, I'm not wrong on that, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think there's been some instances where it's kind of like he's like bizarre somewhat sometimes. Like he's a good guy sometimes, bad guy sometimes. If that makes sense. But he can 100% be a villain, and I think it's amazing. For 1/4 Cyborg Superman, I think Sideshow did one, right, or XM. So the only one that I know that's done is Prime 1. They're 1/3 Cyborg Superman.
Yes, I know that one. Yeah, but I know, like 1/4 wise, I think there's only XM didn't do it, right?
No. There's been a couple fan arts that's done it. By far, this one's the better one. I love the concept of it is way better than the ones I've seen. So I am told that everything should light up, but if the red cables don't light up, it's not going to light up, but everything else should light up. So it just really depends on how the factory does the engineering for all those red cables. That can be pretty challenging for them to be able to get all of it lit up. So you're going to have to wait and see for it. Personally, like I said, I love the concept of it. I love everything about it, the cape flow, how he's standing. There are supposed to be, from what I'm told, like 7 switch outs.
That's a lot. There's a lot. I saw.
Yeah. Let me go through here. So you got the cannon switch out for the arm. So there's a lot of arm switch outs for this particular piece.
This is a Freddie and Lane piece to talk about. They're more big into the Cyborg Superman than me, probably. So.
Yeah. So what do you think, Lane? Based off what you're seeing now, I'll scroll through. There's like maybe 30 images. For this particular
a 3D render or an actual thing?
This is the render. Yeah.
Okay. I think it looks good. The colors feel weird to me. I don't know why. Maybe if it's in rendered format.
Could be.
But it definitely has kind of the 1990s reign of the Superman feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, though, kind of with almost an Ed McGuinness. Kind of for the body proportion and everything, and the head remind me kind of Ed McGuinness art style. It's an interesting take on him because I'm used to seeing more detail sometimes and everything, like the Prime 1 that did of him and something, a little bit more detail in the mechanical parts. But this feels more like we literally took a panel and brought it out of the comic book.
Yeah,
and turned it from 2D to 3D. I like the base with just pieces like kind of plugging into him, like they're empowering him or charging him up. Now I'm guessing there's no light up. That's just going to be light. In theory, that's supposed to be
it's going to be it's going to be a light up lane. That's his plan. So, the base, yeah.
Okay, so they are planning to light up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're planning on lighting up the base, the switch outs, and the portraits, I believe.
No, I like what it looks. The render here and stuff, I think, is actually really well done. If they can actually pull some of this off and everything, I think it'll be a really cool, like more comic inspired Hank Henshaw. Not something I would get. I'm not enough of a big cyborg. I just don't really buy Superman villains.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a comic rendition, like I think for you, Marcos, that this might be a good thing for the Superman road that you're putting in, even if it's maybe not your favorite rendition, or because obviously there haven't been a ton, but there have been some other statues of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But in the scale, probably, I'm guessing, are they planning this a quarter scale?
No, it's quarter. Yeah, it's quarter.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. I think it's a good comic rendition of it.
Mm-hmm.
The big cyborg hand thing was a little strange. Honestly, it looks too big because I've never seen him actually use weaponry like that before.
It's in the comic panel that he has that big claw hand like that. I think Prime 1 was the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Prime 1 had the
same. I like the blaster arm switch out a little bit better. But I like the colorations for all what they're using for all the paneling and for the wires and everything plugging into him. It's pretty good looking piece. Like I said, I don't think it was something I get, but I kind of like this one a little bit, maybe slightly more than the Prime 1/3 scale, because it's a little bit simpler. With that one, just has so much like almost Transformer like detail and stuff. It's almost, I think, a little too much for what this one offers. A nice simplified look at it, a very simplified approach to it, and I think I love the side because that really does have a Terminator feel to it.
It does.
Endoskeleton. I think I'm interested to see how they'll handle the sculpting for the cape, like when actually having to do it up and everything, because that obviously sometimes can be a challenge for these pieces. Just remember back to that Superman from Supercraft. And how we had to go with that thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's a solid thing. It's going to be, I think the one thing could maybe be some of the color. This might almost be too much color a little bit with it. Because this is going to be really bright, man, with that color combination and everything, especially if it lights up. Something with the black and the yellows with the contrast with like the blue and stuff, it's throwing me off a little bit, but I think this is going to be, if they can pull this off, it's a solid piece. But obviously, we've seen from some of the groups and stuff have been doing some really good Superman.
Yeah.
From Mongol to looks like the Live Wire.
The Live Wire, the Brainiac.
This one feels a little bit different than them, kind of with the art style. Because, like I said, I'm getting a very Ed McGuinness vibe to the body style and like the head. And everything reminds me of that kind of super muscly, a little bit shorter, over-exaggerated head. He did a lot of really, like his Bizarro is probably my favorite Bizarro.
Yeah, he did a great Bizarro.
His Bizarro number one version of Bizarro.
Yes,
I do kind of get that vibe from this one. So I don't know, like if you were going to put it with that Mongol, say you had that Mongol or getting that Live Wire. I'm not sure if he art style wise 100% would maybe not clash with them a little bit.
I get what you're saying, Lane, because like they're more museum. This was a very much more like dynamic type of piece.
Yeah. Well, it's also this one. It's because the art styles. Like I said, if Ed McGuinness is actually part of the inspiration for this one, because he has drawn Cyborg Superman, the Mongol and especially the Live Wire had a little where it was comic book, but like the art style was a little bit more, and I'm putting in quotes here, realistic style to them. Like with Live Wire, she has a little bit more proportion, looking like a real person's body. This feels a little bit more exaggerated with the muscle mass and all that kind of stuff. This is like Batista style body or something. But I still think it'll be good though. But if you have like those pieces, the art style might clash a little bit for you.
Yeah, I think the direction that he was going for was more comic, really a lot more comic colorish, and I think that's why when you see it, it feels that way. It's just so much going on there. I'm pretty sure he can darken it down or whatever. And I believe it's just an older or more original Cyborg Superman drawing. I don't know if it was Jim Lee. I don't know if that was the take he was taking with it. I'm not quite sure, but he's more bulkier, but he's mechanical, right? So I think that's why he's trying to get that out of the panel, and I think he's trying to go more true comic. I feel that this direction with it would be better than just a standard museum like the ones Marcos has been getting. His Bizarro was similar, right? He's like floating on damaged debris, I think it was.
Bizarro? I don't
Yeah.
have. Oh, you're saying the company? Yeah, it was like he's like standing on like the what's it called the
I think he's like floating, isn't he?
yeah, he's like floating on the symbol of the what's the newspaper called? I'm blanking out.
Daily Planet.
Daily Planet. It's like a Daily Planet, like kind of like metal type thing. And he's like
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I believe that's kind of the vibe for this one right here. I know we got Freddie back. Freddie, your opinion on this piece, man? I mean, I could go through and check out some other pictures, but this is I know you're a big Superman fan. Here's a little zoom in on the portrait. One of the portraits, at least.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's the first time I'm seeing this.
Yeah, I could go back. We can look at some more.
Yeah.
There should be like 7 arm swap outs, I believe. Maybe 3 portraits. And you're swap out king. I know you love it. Based off this kind of zoomed in picture of Cyborg Superman, you get a little bit more detail on the portraits and stuff. But there's one thing I noticed. Let me zoom in on there. He's got Darkseid's nose.
Oh man! See, now I can't not unsee these. Now, like, why are we doing this? Oh, jeez! I didn't even know this was a thing, man.
Oh shit!
You guys that same artist putting his wiener in it again, dude. It's
Whoa!
Gosh.
Yeah, Freddie, are you kind of looking at this thing, like kind of feeling the Ed McGuinness feel, that like this body and everything that I was feeling, that exaggerated body style?
Yeah, you're right about that. From what I see, yeah.
That's just the first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah. Actually, you're right.
Especially kind of the angles, the like thicker jaw and like a little bit kind of almost flatter head, because Superman would have that quite a bit.
Yeah, you're right.
But hey, I'm good with that because he's one of like my favorite artists ever draw Superman.
And I just noticed now that he's got the lantern rings. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, snap! You know what? Now that you bring that up,
Yeah.
I just noticed that too. That's cool. Because he is he was a villain for the
during the
Sinestro War, right? Yeah. I forgot about that.
Which is like my favorite, maybe DC story of all time.
Yeah.
He had him, Parallax, the Anti-Monitor. Actually,
Yeah.
Like
I actually have that. I have those issues.
I need to pick up because I'm gonna get it. They have a new Absolute Edition with it.
Yeah. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. He was in the and he actually had another suit too. He actually his suit was different as well. At some point,
he actually had a Sinestro core.
Right? Yeah, the core suit. That's cool, man. See, all right, now I like this a little bit more. That's a cool. I like that. That's cool.
Is that going to be the main thing, or is there actually maybe? Which
That's
now
cool.
the yellow that's powering him and why he is yellow there with like the lighting in his chin and his eyeball, that makes more sense now because he's being powered by fear.
Yes.
And like the fear energy of the yellow battery. Okay, now this makes a lot more sense to me, kind of what's going on here.
I'm liking
like
this now.
Sinestro Corps war style of because that's probably he's appeared other times, but that was probably the last big thing.
Yeah.
That he's
that's cool, man.
Yeah, no, that now all the yellow in this makes a lot more sense now thinking about it.
Aside from the nose, man, this is on point.
Yeah.
I like this.
But that's where I'm still feeling Ed McGuinness kind of.
Look at that. I like the sculpt.
He big exaggerated stuff.
Yeah. I like the sculpt. Yeah, I like this. Marcos is getting us, right? He said.
He said he hasn't PO'd. I love this portrait right here.
I
man.
like this. Yeah,
it's one of my favorite ones right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know you're a big Superman, especially Rogues Gallery kind of stuff, and I just kind of want to see your vibe and what you think about it. I personally think that I love the mechanics on this thing. You could tell difference right here inside of his neck, on his chin, inside his mouth, Like there are a lot of different aspects of mechanical. Even the side right here opened up right here on his waist, right? You got the piston right there in between, looks like a rib. Like I just see a lot of things in the mechanical that I really could appreciate. I mean, it's more of my background anyways. So when I see these things, I'm like, okay, this is dope, right? Let me keep going here and see what other.
I'm not gonna lie, this kind of makes me want to go back and read the Sinestro War, the Green Lantern War.
Yeah,
all that stuff. It's
yeah.
been a while.
So and I don't know if I've gone through every swap out here yet, but yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of Easter eggs and swap outs to this piece here. So you got Closed Fist down here, and you got him kind of going up here and looking at that. I know, Jacob, it's not part of the fellowship, but what do you think in terms of at least the art, the concept, everything about this particular piece?
I mean, this has nothing to do with shit, but where you could put the extra portraits on that stand, it looked like the stand lit up even. I've never seen that shit before on any other statue. Like, they had it next to, I don't know where the fuck it was, but it looked like it lit up too, right there. So
let's see if I can zoom in on that. It does look like it'll light up, man. So hopefully they do make it light up. There you go.
I thought that was pretty cool. I've never seen that before. And that's the thing I always wish Prime 1 did, was always have extra stands for all their swap outs. Because, like, where the fuck do you put all this shit? And it'd be kind of cool to be able to see it next to the statue. So I do appreciate that. The base, as long as they can get it to light up and look like this, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's really freaking cool, I think. I like the way this looks. I'm not a DC fan whatsoever, but this guy looks like a badass. I wouldn't want to fuck with him. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this is, like I said, one of the better concepts. I'm not sure. I mean, if it's lit up here, I would assume that the stand is lit up as well. So hopefully they're able to accomplish that. But remember, this is just a render. This is the final render. This is sculpted, and it's the final render, but it's not a prototype. So I've messaged the commissioner and see if he can ship me this prototype so I can do a live review, because I would absolutely love to do it. And I've done live review on their prototypes before, so fingers crossed. I'll get that in hand. I wasn't lucky enough to get Owlman or Livewire or anything in hand for prototype purposes, but
I love all those arms you get too, man, with the sculpts.
You get the cannon, the claw, the hands, you get the lantern rings, you get the 3 portraits. He said there was a few more, but I didn't see any more in the images. But I'm really psyched about this one. I by far, I think this piece from this group is going to be their most challenging piece, and then their most detailed piece as well.
100%,
I think
100%.
Yeah, this most definitely will trump Mongol for sure, and Owlman, in my opinion. And I believe those two were probably the better ones.
So concept-wise, 100% better, but at the same time, like Jacob said, they have to nail it though. Obviously, with the light up and the paint jobs and all that stuff. So on the prototype and in the hand. So we'll see. We will see.
Yeah. So if they do, Marcos, if I get that prototype, we do the live unboxing on the stream. Is this something you'd want to pick up?
Yeah, I would definitely think about it a lot more. It just Cyborg Superman for me is not like a big character for me, like Rogues Gallery. Like, he is a rogue, obviously, for Superman. It's just not like I need to get it, but if it's dope in person, yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah, but Marcos, did you? I know you had stepped away, but upon further review, man, you know this is they tie in the Sinestro corpse.
Yeah,
with this.
Right when I was leaving to do something, I heard you say that. Was
man, and because we was putting it together, man. The design.
The Mongrel has the same thing. He has the rings on his hand and the
that's pretty cool, man. Like from the face sculpt, the lighting, the ring on the hand,
right there,
the body, man. This is pretty cool. Because even the sculpt, I think this one too, just this one or the other one, I think, as well as how he kind of looks from the Sinestro Corpse War, one of them. But again, with the lighting and the body and everything, I like this, man. This is cool. Man.
And it's a good take. I think there's still spots available for it, but it's a great take and a great Easter egg. And I'm loving how he's incorporating different panels of different comics for the characters and kind of adding those Easter eggs in there. This really amplifies the piece by having the lantern rings on there.
I'm not well versed because I wish I could tell you whose rings those are. Maybe Lane knows. I don't remember.
Lane knows,
but I can see the different ones on his hand.
Yeah. They're different. Now, I don't think this is going to be light up rings. That's probably going to be impossible to make those rings light up. So,
well, I remember when they did the light up ring thing in the Prime 1, Hal and Jordan and the Parallax. Sinestro. It was pain. Little batteries, single cell batteries and stuff like that.
Yeah, but weren't those 1/3?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that trying to do a light up ring thing usually kind of sucks.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I would suggest maybe this group doing is doing the fluorescent green.
That would make sense.
Dark, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, use the black light. You get that charge in there, shut off the lights, turn on the light of the statue, and they'll all be glowing, right?
Yeah.
So, that's gonna be something else. I can't wait to hopefully get this prototype in so we can do this live unboxing. I'm super excited for this piece. By far, I think it's the better piece of all of them. And it just seems like, and Mark will probably can contest, is they're just getting better and better. Like everything they're doing is just getting better and better. So this is, I'm sorry, my engineering wise, this is going to be some challenging ass stuff here just to get all this nailed.
You're not wrong though, Will. Like every piece they've come out with, like prototype wise, in hand, has gotten better. Like, 'cause I got the Parasite from them, which is one of their first pieces. I got the Mongrel. I got the Brainiac, obviously, and like they just got better and better with each piece. So I can't wait to see what they do with this.
So I mean, just based off this rendering, look at the texture on the boots, and then you can look at the texture on the pants as well, right? So they're putting extreme amounts of effort into perfecting these pieces. Now they're doing their Batman line, so super excited to see how that's turning out. Let me close this out, and they were announced. They announced Professor Pig, but something happened there with their announcement today with him, and then Ventriloquist is probably going to be the next one up. So if you guys like the Batman Rogues and those characters, I don't know, Freddie, if you're more of a Batman Rogues guy or if you're more of a Superman Rogues, but they're looking pretty dope, man. Yeah. The Ventriloquist is very museum-ish, but it's from the comic panel. It looks great. Hey, Mark Butch, what's up, man? Thank you for joining in and hanging out with us. There he is right there.
Mark.
But yeah, fantastic piece from this group, man. I'm super excited for it. So hopefully they get it on quicker than not. Let me pull up another one here. I want to prop up this piece here real quick. This has kind of been everywhere. It's been on the vault. This is the only image I have, but I've seen other images of this. This is a fan art. So if Mr. Kiefer's still online, he's going to love to see this one. Let me just show it. Venomized Gwen. I don't know how you guys feel about Venomized Gwen. I think Gwen's cool. Venom's awesome. Freddie, what's your take on this piece, man? You're smiling there. What you got from me?
That's how she had her powers for years.
Yeah. Was she ever Venomized?
Yeah, that's how she had her powers. Was based on. Now, not anymore. They changed that in just the last year or two. But for a significant portion of in her original run and everything, that's why she literally had an arc called Gwenna, is because she combined with the version in her universe of the Venom symbiote, and that is what gave her her powers. So she always had the Venom. Now, she didn't always look like Venomized or anything like that, but she had the symbiote with her, or it was a little bit different than being like the main Venom, how you think it, but the version of Venom was merged with her, and that's how because she used to inject herself to keep her powers, but she ran out of that stuff, and so Gwen, she combined with the symbiote, and that's how she had her powers.
And Spider-Man know about this? The whole thing?
Before she became she was in her own universe. She was originally from a different one, but she got moved or had celestial mumbo jumbo happen. That she has her powers now and just lives in the 616. She can't go back to her own universe anymore. Like Miles. kind
Kind
Well,
of.
yeah.
But
Well,
this is like traditional gooey venom.
yeah.
This is traditional gooey venom.
I'm not into the Spider-Verse as far as a casual, looking at it. It looks cool to me.
Is there would there be something you would like to change on it or see something different? The only thing for me is I think the rest of the base should be covered in symbiote, and it looks like it's just like that clear plastic, kind of some of the other fan art groups do, where it's just a museum in that clear black plastic.
Yeah.
So I mean, other than that I see, I personally like this kind of dynamic. Seems like she's gonna like jump off of a rooftop or something with Venom. So that's kind of my take on this. I know in the comments they're mentioning about her bust being a little bit too large. I'm not sure. I don't know Gwenom too much. Is she like a itty bitty committee?
Her chest look fine to me. It don't look overly
me-
exaggerated, but yeah, unless she's supposed to have a smaller chest, I don't know. Is it because she's supposed to be younger? But I'm like, teenagers have. I mean, it looks fine to me. It's not huge. Like, what's the problem? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Walt will elaborate, but they're saying is it silicone? I'm like, first of all, I know it's resin, but I don't know if it's silicone. But other than that,
Maybe they joking, man. They probably joking.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with it. I think her portrait's fucking gorgeous as hell.
Yeah.
Juan Ortega, yeah, it looks fine. No, I agree. Not round. So he put here not round. It's just not large. Will it's how round it is and how and her back is so far back. I don't know. Let me zoom out and look at it. I mean, she is arching back, but I mean, I've seen quote unquote movies of women arching their backs that far, so it's not far from reality. You know what I mean?
My only question.
She can do whatever the fuck she wants to.
Now the only thing is she trying to escape? Is she jumping? And then why is Venom looking that way if she's jumping or leaping? So I don't know. It's my only thing I'm asking.
I guess the story would be what you want to tell of it, right?
Yeah.
Like based off the image you're looking at. Like to me, she's just like it seems like she's leaping off of something, right? Like she's gonna leap off, and I don't know. She's mid talk with Venom, and she's about to swing. And that's what I get from it. I don't see her battling Venom. It doesn't look like more of that battling look, in my opinion.
Because how I see the Venom, the symbiote or whatever, it looked like it's grabbing her, like her legs looks like it's wrapping around her, and her arm looks like it doesn't look like she's like it's coming out of her. It looks like it's trying to hold her back. At least that's what it looks like from here, because it's just wrapping around her arm. It doesn't look like she's pushing it out or it's coming out of her body. It looks like it's trying to suck her in.
Well, from what I'm told, this is part of a comic cover.
Oh, okay.
So it's from a comic cover. So I don't like I said, I don't read. So if anybody does read the Squenum or the comic covers for it, our good boy Aiden popped one up here for us right there. So our boy Aiden's watching, and so that's the comic cover for it.
Looks
that looks
cool.
pretty spot on too, then.
Yeah. Wait, why is Venom head like that though? Looks like a snake.
Yeah, he does look like a snakehead, and her arms.
That's what I mean, but that's because it is her Venom. It's slightly different than regular universe Venom.
Yeah, so Ghost Spider. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean she's Ghost Spider now. That's the name they gave her to kind of try and brand her. But this this is like her symbiote that gave her power. It's not regular 616 Venom symbiote, because I think that was either on Dylan Brock or now it's on Mary Jane Watson because she's been now.
Will Margot's got kicked out. He said he needs you to let him in.
There he is. Figure con, man.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I got kicked out.
Bro, you were made for judging.
Whoa. Will hates me.
Yeah, you were made for judging.
And what I want to say, and what JoJo said, I very brave of you, Will, to say you can't read. So thank you. There you go.
Let's see. No, it's I do see what Walton's talking about, but I think each artist will have their own version of sculpting it and interpreting it. So yes, in this image, the angle's a little bit different than the render, and her breasts do look a lot more round in the render. Her back, I don't think the arch is too much, but I do think she has a larger rear end in it. So let me.
I actually like the face sculpt on the art, the rendered one, the statue.
Yeah,
I like that better.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me switch this over here real quick. Sorry,
Well, I
guys.
get why they switched it to more like regular Venom and stuff.
Yeah.
Much more recognizable.
Yeah.
So I would not.
Yeah, no, I agree with that too. I think having Venom's actual face there, but if you looked at the comic panel, like,
gooey.
well, it's more gooey, but she's turned more. This is facing us more, and in the comic panel, she's facing away from us, right? If that makes sense. So I'll zoom in here with this. So here you can kind of see her face a little bit better, and she doesn't have that stern look as she does in the comic panel.
I like this.
And I think her proportions are fine. I'm okay with giving her a little bit more of a rare derriere than in the comic.
Whoa.
She looked a little flat over there, which is okay, because white girls nowadays, they be getting them now too. So
They got
But you got to keep in mind too, she's like 16.
Whoa,
No,
Lane, we're not Lane, we're not doing that right now.
No, I'm just saying for body
Comics,
proportion wise, she
comics,
might
yeah.
be a little bit smaller.
16, 16 to new 18.
16, 17 actually.
Marcos can say that because he's like 22 or something. So.
Dude, I'm 29. I'm old as fuck, dude. Old as fuck, dude.
yeah, look, guys, it's not one of those files that's been all over the internet. Okay, let's keep it clean. It's okay. We're not gonna talk about the file.
With how she's dressing, she's asking for it. I'm just saying that, So goddamn.
I think she's pretty covered up. She's pretty covered up.
Yeah, and again, this is artist interpretation. So for the artist, he probably thinking she 25, made her 25, aged her up, gave Venom a new head.
Yeah.
So.
Or gave her a new head.
Yeah, either one. Yeah. I like this, man. I like it, man. It's pretty cool.
No, I think it's great. I think the portrait, man. I think the portrait's what's getting me on this whole piece. Is she's got an extremely beautiful portrait. Let me know.
The hair's well done too.
Very well sculpted.
I like the hair. Yeah.
Yeah. The only concern I have,
like they never make the Venom wet enough. Like I always want him looking like he's gooey.
You want him wet, dude?
He needs to be wet.
Go ahead. Hey,
why isn't Venom more wet?
That's
he
what
should
I want.
be dripping. He should be dripping.
Like I just hawked on that.
He hawked two. You want to hawk two on that shit? Right there?
Did he hawk two on that thing, huh?
Whatever happened to the girl? Is she gone now? Like, it's her 5?
Yeah,
like,
she disappeared.
Yeah, she's doing OnlyFans. I heard. That's the last time I heard she's doing OnlyFans now. So it's over. It's over.
Yeah, I mean, I seen her on a podcast here and there, but yeah, I think her luster's gone. After screwing everybody with her crypto, I think it's kind of went downhill from there.
I forgot about who would invest in that crypto. Who's like
That's
investing
crazy,
in
yeah.
this?
It's like when I hear it's like when I hear about people that got screwed by Jordan Belfort. I'm like, dude, you guys could have just hung up the phone, but you're like, oh, this sounds like a good deal to lose my money on. All right, here's $10,000. Like, all right, dude, like that's your fault at that point, Like, goddamn. So.
Now I do know for this piece, I don't have the image or can share that I know of, but she's got a half covered symbiote face, so you'll see a lot of her face. I've seen the pictures. You'll see the Venom. You'll see Venom's teeth and all that other stuff. I don't know if Venom's head will be there with it. Wet ass Venom. And let's see, gravity defying cans for what? Thank you. Yeah. I don't know if Venom will be there because like if she has Venom surrounding her head, why would he be looking at her? But it's Venom, so he can do multiple portraits of himself. I don't know, but it does look great. So whenever
it does have a little bit more like glamour feel, kind of to it and stuff.
Yeah. Whenever I get the okay to share it, obviously I'll bring it up with you guys. Next stream we'll go ahead and share it. I'm hoping to get some freaking statues in so we can do some more live unboxings. I've been kind of I've been itching. I've been seeing some for sale pretty cheap. I might just buy it just to do a live unboxing.
Whoa! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know, you know me. I know
you get that itch. You get that itch, man.
I'm in a dry run right now, and the worst part of it is I got a 1/3 that's been on a freight ship somewhere in the U.S. for 4 months, and they have not offloaded it to FedEx yet, so they can ship me my statue. So I'm just really bummed out about that. This is the longest I've ever waited. I personally think it might be even, like Lane said, in the bottom of the ocean, and I might have to do a charge back.
I think mine might be at the bottom.
I think mine might be with yours at the bottom of the ocean.
I thought one of my pieces was they shipped it. The label says shipped. I hear nothing for like 2 months, and then it just arrived at my doorstep, and then everything just started filling out on the thing. I think it has to like go past customs and all this other stuff before they fill in the whole, because I thought it dropped on the bottom of the seat, and it came in 2 months later. I was like, oh, okay, it's here. But,
yeah, but still, it's like 4 months. I've never had a piece.
Yeah, 4 months is crazy.
You know what I mean? I've never had it go that long. It just driving me nuts because I've been wanting to get this piece, do the live unboxing, display it with my other Justice League members, and really, really get in depth about everything about this piece. And I'm just like, dude, where the F is this freaking piece?
But they've had issues at the harbor, man. Some of those boats be flipping over and stuff. You gotta check the news, man.
There we go.
Yeah. So, so that Gwenum, it's far from being done. Gwenum. There's a lot of details still to be done with it. There's the more portraits and things like that. So when I get some more information in from the group, then obviously, I will share with you guys. So that was pretty much the sculpting and the rendering. It was not full render yet because there's a lot more work. There's a concept that's coming out, and I will be day one PO in this piece. And
real quick though, Lane, you said you had to go, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for joining, man.
There you go.
All right, Lane, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks for joining. You said you weren't coming on, so I'm happy we get to see you. So
yeah. And Lane, thanks for sticking around long enough for Marcos to jump back in.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hey, the Fredster was going to be on. He's doing like triple duty or something.
He's had like 9 shows this week in general, so I don't know how he's doing it.
I'm gonna have to
pay the wife tax, man. So
you'll be busy.
If you're paying the wife tax, I'm all good with it. But if you're doing other shows, I might have to start paying you to cancel those shows.
Whoa!
Wow, time to pair that exclusivity contract.
Yeah, Will's he's jealous.
All right. Well, hey, to you guys and all the statue collectors, thanks for hanging out with us tonight and everything. And hey, man, we've had I'm just curious, real quick before I go, because we weren't going to get to it necessarily one topic. I meant just in chat too. Did any of you guys try and get the Davy Jones and Captain Jack Sparrow from J&D?
Jacob did. That's right. Jacob did.
What? Nice. Congrats, Jacob.
No, right. I didn't get it.
He tried to.
I was going to say, because I still seen it for $6,000 and some other.
No, dude,
so if you really got that pile of cash you've been hiding under your sofa or in your bed, like that's the perfect thing to put it towards.
If my collection wasn't mainly like 4 or 5 IPs, like if you collected just like high end shit, I would have bought that in a second. I was literally 50-50 for a couple days because
he was messaging me.
I don't care what anybody says. Those are probably the 2 best statues I've ever fucking seen, and it was a duo.
Whoa.
Like
come on, calm down.
Now I admit, like my big issue was honestly between the two. All I really wanted was the Davy Jones because he looked so amazing. I love Davy Jones. I love Jack Sparrow, but Davy Jones is like one of my favorite movie monsters / whatever Fishman looks like that's ever been done.
Yeah,
and you can get a 2-pack with the dead man's chest and everything. I was just like. But I ain't spending like $5,000 or $6,000 on it. That's in this, not as much, but that's in the same ballpark as like Alan and Jimmy all trying to buy that movie Battle Damage Terminator bust or something. I mean, that's like $7,000 or $8,000, so it's still but you get what I mean, where it's in that
I get
range.
what you mean. I just thought
I'm just sorry, man. I ain't spent, even though it's on 2 pieces, I ain't spending that much. I can buy like 5 statues. Like I can get almost 4 or 5 prime ones, like for that amount of money. So I just was interested in you guys actually are in chat because I didn't know, maybe because I know we had Battle Cat in earlier. I know because I know he'll do the Predators. I didn't think that was necessarily in his wheelhouse, but just if anybody decided to take the jump, because I do think the one thing I do like with J&D now is it really does feel like they're trying to do other IP stuff, you know, with that and even doing more with the Berserk and everything. It feels like they're doing some different stuff instead of they're getting out of the DC bubble that they were kind of in for the most part for like the first 5 or 6 years of existence. And they seem like they're doing a good job so far, you know? So I'm kind of glad to see they're expanding. But that Davy Jones, I think, like, don't get me wrong, I really like the Jack Sparrow, but I think for likeness and other things, like Hot Toys has done some figures that the facial likeness is in the same ballpark or almost look as good. But that Davy Jones is amazing. Like, I think this 2-pack, if you're a big Pirates fan, like you need a centerpiece, like you're going to buy this and you don't need anything else for Pirates. That Davy Jones to me is one of the nicest things I've ever seen. I love that Davy Jones.
Dude.
Mark he's on one tonight, huh?
The accessories on both these, dude. Fucking
fuzzy hobbits. Yeah. Fuzzy hobbits, he said.
Now, one question, because I didn't try and pro-edit this or anything, like I wasn't going to try and get it. But did they offer this one in here in the square bases or as an option you could get the circular bases?
Just square only. Yeah.
Just square for these two? Because I thought they were switching
They
gave up,
like they got so much bad feedback they gave up on the bases right away.
Yeah. They watched our stream and saw Marco's hating on the round base and they were like, we're gonna change it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry for getting this too sidelined with all this stuff and everything.
No, you're good.
I wanted to at least because I had not talked about or had anybody else.
Yeah.
Like I know Freddie and you guys had kind of talked about even before last week or on Thursday, but this gives me hope for J&D going forward is that they're doing different stuff, you know. But now I want to see him, you know, seeing how well Davy Jones came out. This would be Morgan Jacobs' thing. I kind of want to see them now do a 3rd scale Gandalf. Let's see how they handle like the big long beard and stuff like you would come with. But
if they do that, they might not because Queen's doing Gandalf. You know what I mean? Like maybe they don't do that.
Well, they've crossed over, but other people have been doing Aragorn. They did Aragorn, Infinity fucking Aragorn. Yeah. A lot of people did Aragorn. However, I would say for them to differentiate their one, they should do Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
Or if they're going to do something like a 2-pack, they could do a Gandalf the White and a Saruman. So you have both the White Wizards could get they thematically could go together.
True.
One what should have been and the one who had to replace it or something.
Anyway, I'd buy the shit out of that. I know that.
I'm just saying like something like that, which would be a different type of challenge for what they do versus something like Davy Jones is a probably much harder thing to put together. But like seeing him or doing some of that stuff, I want to see where I am not as much into buying J&T as much anymore. I'm more excited to see what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, just as purely as a statue collector, I want to see what they're going to do because they're doing so much different.
The glazing is crazy.
Hey, you know what? they can have their moments where they're super arrogant and they can be the P word at some points when dealing with people or just other statue companies sometimes. But if these come out as good as these look in the final product in people's hands, hey man, I'm going to give them a clap because you know what? They did a fantastic job. I want to see like when they get Bane out and stuff. I think they're just doing some different stuff now and some characters people really wanted to see in this scale and size in their realistic fashion. Now, there could be stuff that's still screwed up with it down the road. I mean, if something ended up screwed up with Davy Jones, I wouldn't be shocked, you know, just with the type of character and all the different parts to it. He's probably going to be a little bit of a pain to put together, I think. But anyway, I'm sorry. I carried on. I got to go.
You're good.
Sorry, guys, for kind of taking over here too much.
No, you're
anyway,
good.
Lane,
guys.
you took way too much time, dude. I'm playing.
No, but you brought up a good point, Lane. You brought up
Yeah,
some good points with it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
So
But-
thank you for bringing that up.
One thing I do want to it's not someone to even see this, but I do. This is almost just like asking if you guys can do a little bit, maybe before when you guys go out tonight. Do say it's not someone you know, but my boss, who I've known for 11 years, my friend Ashley, her mom died on Wednesday night at home. And not to get too depressing or anything, but I want to just mention if you guys could, because she's not like a super good friend, but I've worked with her for 11 years and she is one of the nicest people that I've known. If you guys just, put a thought out or anything just in general for lost loved ones or anything like that tonight, that would be just appreciated and stuff. You don't know her obviously or anything, but she's someone I've known, and I met her mom only like maybe twice ever in 11 years, but she was a very nice lady from the couple times I had a chance to actually meet with her. And I'm just thinking about her and wanted to put out, maybe just a little prayer, just think if you have any lost any loved one at all in the last, couple years, just maybe do a thought to them and stuff tonight. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted to mention that real quick because that's been something obviously it's been bothering me the last couple days because I've been having to get in touch with her, talk to her quite a bit the last 48 hours. But anyway, everybody, you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you.
Peace out, Lane.
Yeah, thanks, Lane.
All right, man, later.
Yeah. No, I think Lane's correct with Davy Jones here. This is going to be an interesting take, especially the silicone with all the way his beard and his arms made and stuff. So I'm very curious to see how they pull that off. Now with J&D and these bases, do you guys feel that there should be more for the price point, or is just the clothing and the silicone enough? I just feel like they're just so
basic.
Right. Yeah,
dude,
it's
I think that clothing, dude. I just got a Queen one in this week, and I've never seen this shit before, and I'm like, holy fuck, like this is insane. And J&D would be even more insane. So I think that's enough. I think it's fucking enough, dude. Like I don't need that much more on a base on those motherfuckers. I don't think.
Yeah, so for me, I think J&D leaves lots of desire a lot of times on the base. That's what drew me in really a lot to that guts piece was that the dead spears coming up on the sword on the base.
right.
So
right.
and then there's like a whole big eye on the base too. Like it was a very well made base for J&D, but like almost everything else has been no crazy base, no crazy. Yeah, it's like a basic statue usually, so.
And I figured as well for yourself, Marcos, and that's my thought when you got Guts because of the base, because you're an anime collector.
Yeah, that was a big part for me in that.
Right. And knowing, and if you haven't collected anime, I know we got a lot of guys on this channel. I've had some anime in the past, still waiting on my Yamamoto to come in from Sume Arts.
Oh.
And that base is similar to the Guts' base where you got kind of like the dead crawling out of the bottom of the base. But the J&D one doesn't line up, which is okay based off for what it is. Might not need to because it's not like a flame like Yamamoto's fire, so it'll light up. I just feel that most of J&D stuff, and that was a question that's always kind of bugged me in my mind, is should there be more to the base than just what they provide, or does everything that's included in it just enough?
Yeah.
Right. What do you think, Freddie?
I agree with Jacob, man. To me, this is enough. I'll do the glazing here, Mr. Snyderverse, because I owned the Wonder Woman. I had to sell it recently. Yep. I might have to get it back. But
whoa,
like that, huh?
Yeah. I know. Look, man. Fund the collection. That's what I'm doing now. So, eventually, I gotta get it back. I hated selling that, but anyway, neither here nor there. I had the J&D Wonder Woman for like 2 years. I have the Harley Quinn behind me that I don't think I'm ever letting go. I've seen multiple J&Ds up close. Went to Alan's crib, and I've seen it. He has, I think, 4 or 5 sets of J&Ds. He has like a couple of 2-packs and stuff. So I've seen J&D up close. Their tailoring is the best tailoring that I've ever seen compared to 1/6, 1/4, like whatever, man. Blitz way, yo, they get the tail. They're very meticulous with their tailoring. Like it's down. Whatever you see, like they have pictures. They do really good, man. The coloring, the suit, the outfit. Say what you want. Their outfits on their statues are the best that I've ever seen, man. Material, everything, right? That's one. Two, they do a pretty good job of their sculpts. I mean, have they had misses? I mean, if you consider misses like, you know, less than 90, between 90 and 95%, maybe.
Yeah,
right?
There's definitely,
you know,
J&D
yeah,
early on, for sure, early on.
yeah, but not. I mean, yeah, maybe the first. You know, if you talk about the Joker, the first one, but I'm
Joker,
saying overall though.
Joker, Harley Quinn, that first Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but overall, especially lately, because they've been getting so much better.
They've been amazing lately, for sure.
It's been a lot of hits in terms of their product, and
but there's not many companies that I know they have a low ES, but there's not many companies that have like a when something goes on pre-order, people are like instantly on the site waiting to buy it right then and there, you know. So
yeah,
they do a good job. Like, you know, their pieces are great, but they do a really good job in marketing. Like, you know, you get to buy right now. So yeah,
I agree, Cristiano. Those are like their early pieces too, man. But which I'm not knocking as far as, you know, the excuse or not, but like I said, lately they've been hitting their pieces out the park. But I mean, for what you know, J&D, man, like this is what you're paying for. You know, this is what you're getting, and I think their focus is on the actual statue than it is the base. You know, I think they treat their bases like office chairs. It's like, do you want a gaming chair or you want an office chair? Office chair is like, yo, it gets the job done. Like, you get an office chair, you know, whatever office chair with cushions. This is what it is. Office chair with, like, was it mesh and nets? It's just, we just offers like, we just need you to sit on it and be comfortable while you're working for like 8 to 12, 15 hours a day. This is all it is. It's not a gaming chair where you got to have like the cushions on the back and the rigs and the bending, then the holes and the arms moving and twisting, and you know, like they're not focused on the base. J&D's focused on the statue. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, unless you want the base like Guts, which they understood the assignment, how much was that Guts statue? You're gonna have to pay more.
So yeah, so for me, I paid a little bit, like maybe a month after it was on pre-order, $3,800. But at the same time, the people that paid what's it called direct paid $2,800, but they also paid $1,000 shipping. So I paid the same exact price as they did. So
I'm like, I don't want you to give me a Guts base. Try to have what somebody said in the I think it was Vision. He's like, "What you want to ship for the base?" I ain't trying to pay a J&D Guts price just so I can have a ship on the base, man. Yep. I'm like, I'm already paying big money for the statue. I don't need. To me personally, the base could be plain. Like, you know, you could put like I said, put a case on it. A treasure chest? Give me stones. Put glass. Like, I don't care. Like, you know, what was it? What was it? Catwoman? You got snow and a cat. Like, I don't need much. Like, I don't.
Did you see the individual sand particles on fucking their boots? Like, fucking wild, dude. Like, this, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, I gotta head out. I gotta get up early tomorrow, so at 4 a.m.
Right,
so
I outlasted you, man. You young.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta get up at 4 a.m.
And now you gotta leave early. Jesus Christ, you're like my employees.
I'm a horrible.
Yeah, I told Will before the show, I was like, man, I'm probably gonna stay for an hour and stuff like that. And I ended up staying longer than this dude who's 22 years old, man.
I'm just
22 years old.
I forgive you. It's okay.
Thank you, Jacob. That's why we're best friends. So.
Dude,
you're a decent friend.
Wet behind the ears. He's got Similac on his upper lip, and he's got to go to freaking bed early. Can you believe this guy?
Yo, Will, my kid, man, she a teenager. She comes home after high school. Hold on, she comes home after. No, but hold up. She comes home after school, and then she does her homework, whatever it is, whatever she eats. Then she takes a nap, right? Okay, I was like, hold up. She takes a nap, and then I say to her, I was like, how are you coming home from school and then taking a nap? I said, yo, when I was your age, young, I was like, yo, I had so much energy. What are we doing? Dude, you're like 16. Why? Were you sleep?
All the red dye. That's what it is.
Jacob, Will, and I, man, we probably slept like 4 or 5 hours. The rest of the time, man, we was like, yo, we had energy. Now we're old. We got to take naps and.
Hey, grandpa. But guys, love you guys.
I'm taking a nap until I hear myself snore. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, love you guys.
All right, thanks, Marco.
Sure. Peace out, guys.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah. Oh my God,
This boy's an old man. I know, man. 22, acting like he's 50. This guy.
So Will,
I need to sleep.
You don't think these pieces are fucking badass as fuck?
No, I don't disagree with them being badass. I'm just, I do mostly render resin, right? So obviously most people collect resin because I honestly can't afford pieces like this. I just can't. I got too much going on.
Stop.
Kids in college, wait, Freddie.
I know.
Come on, man, don't even start with me.
I know, man.
Don't start with me. When you're like, my college is more than half my salary, you know what I'm saying? So the reason why I bring it up because it seems like when you look at resin pieces, Prime One, XM, Sideshow, PCS, all this stuff, it's like, what about the base? What about the base, right? And when you focus more on the character than the base, people complain about the base. So that's why I bring up with J&D. The price point's so high. Is it outweighing because it's silicone and the stitching and the clothing and everything's all there? If it is, fine. I still can't pick. Like I would love to buy the guts. Don't get me wrong with the Michelle Pfeiffer. Just her in her outfit, not her without her outfit because she didn't look right without her outfit.
But but J&D they made it a point to let everybody know from the beginning they're focused on hyper realism with their statues. They're hyper realism. They're not even focused on bases. They're like, we want our statues to be as real as it was, as like if like you brought it home, like from the actual film. That's what they're focused on. So they've made that clear. So to expect it to be like what Prime One bases, I'm like, they don't care about that.
No, and I agree with it. I'm just looking at more of a consumer standpoint in terms of why is there why is there I guess you would say a bias with J&D being okay with having snow sprinkle on the base than adding something better or more, because I did help a local collector sell the Anne Hathaway Catwoman, which was great. Like in the picture she looks like she's got a fish head, like it just looks like like that round.
Their earlier works, man. Yeah.
But in person, it didn't. You look at it, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that's pretty darn close. But it was very simple. The base was just the snow base, just very simple. I'm thinking to myself, I was like, in my head, where's the value of $4,000 for a piece like that, or $2,300 or whatever it may be? And maybe I'm just missing something because I don't collect J&D. I see two of yours behind you, and so you have them in person and you collect them. So I do appreciate J&D for saying right off the bat, it's like, yeah, these bases are not going to be it. It's just the character themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I made it. I think, and Jacob, no, these pieces are dope. Like they are dope, and I'm a big fan of the franchise. And I think they said they were going to start filming another one, or there's another one in the works.
Yeah, it's they're working on Captain Barbosa. Yeah, at least that's what they teased.
So wait till I carry. I have a backpack. He must be older than us, Cristiano, because if you got a bad back, man. But they are heavy, 100-pound boxes. No, I don't disagree with you. And yes, J&Ds are a little bit lighter and they're a bit smaller. No, I don't disagree. But as our panels know, I've unboxed some statues that are really effing heavy that were quarter scale, like that Wolverine on a ninja throne. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, I swear that throne's about 100 pounds. Not counting Wolverine, that mother effer made me sweat. Mm-hmm. And it was a little peg, a little tiny peg on that big ass base, and you had to kind of hold all that weight and put it down. That was a pain. So I agree with you on the Prime One, Cristiano, with that.
The Vision had put it on Jimmy's show yesterday. I like how he said it, right? He was like, these guys are like the Louis Vuittons, right? And of the statue company, where it's like it's the experience. Me personally, I've unboxed 2 J&Ds, and I'll tell you this much: unboxing a J&D it's like it's one of those experiences, like you said, like if you're getting whatever name brand bag or clothing, high end clothing that probably costs like thousands. When you like it's a different feel, man. You get the certificate, you get all you open it up. It's even the what you call it when you take they don't even give you plastic, right? It's like the material, like when you like take it off to get to the statue, just everything. It's just a whole different feel when you unbox it. So I mean, the whole experience, man. That deluxe experience, unboxing a J&D and putting a statue up and seeing it, it's different.
Is it like
J&Ds? You think, Freddie?
Hmm?
Besides your Wonder Woman back, or is there any others that came out in the last year or so that you're like, man, I need to get that motherfucker?
Well, I got Bane coming in. I have that on pre-order. I'm glad it's coming out the end of the year, man. Because if it was coming out in 2-3 months, I'd be in trouble because I have to pay the rest.
Cristiano mentioned that they give you a satin cover over the J&D statue.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't find the words. Yeah, it's like a satin kind of cover or something.
I think didn't Prime 1 or XM do something like that in the beginning? Weren't they wrapping it in satin or something like that? Maybe someone can fact check me on that. I thought they did way in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
nice! Congrats, Cristiano. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's dope. The way I see it and the way you're explaining to me, is it like peeling the plastic off a new iPhone? Is that how unboxing candies?
It feels better than that, man. But I'm telling you, man. Again, like I said, I'll do the glazing because, like I said, I've unboxed too. I've seen them in person and stuff, man. It's like Vision put it, man. It's like getting a Louis Vuitton or something like that. It's the whole experience is different, man. Yeah. And the box is not even that big or heavy, and the unbox experience is so easy, right? And again, I'm not knocking Prime or anything like that or whatever, because statues, it's different different experience, right? So when you unbox it too, it's easy. You're not basically you could unbox a J&D without breaking a sweat. You know what I'm saying? So and that's that's good, man. Look, man, it's a different experience, man. And until you get one in hand, unless you can see based off of the pictures, but like I said, it's a different feel. Like you see somebody on TV, these basketball players or whoever it is, when they wear, or these stars when they wear all these fancy. Oh, I got like a $20,000 clothing made from so and so themselves, or you got a car like a Corvette souped up from what I'm saying, that you'll probably never afford, $300,000 car. You know what I'm saying, making mad noise and all this other stuff, and like you see it, but it's not until like you actually get in that car and drive it. And then you're like, yo, yeah, this Corvette, this is kind of different than this little small Lexus I got here. But J&D, man, like I said, they stand up to the brand. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, honestly, for me in the direction I want to collect, the only one would be, like I said, Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman, 1/3. I'm still looking for 1/3. But the price point for that to me is just, like I said, it's just, I can't. Like, if I was going to spend the money on a 1/3 J&D Catwoman, I'd just save my money for the XM Studio Hulkbuster. Like, I've been wanting that forever. And there is someone selling it, but it's still kind of high prices, right? It's J&D prices plus the shipping from China. And I'm like, man,
It's worth it, though, man. That Hulkbuster, it's worth it. I've seen that in person. It looks great.
Yeah. No, I did too. When I went to DT Tube's home, I posted that video. Man, I love just looking at it. Like, I took the video of it and I was just staring at it, and I'm like, man. And I actually like that better than the Queen Studios Hulkbuster.
Me too.
Because he's got. I think his was the quarter scale Hulkbuster, or the half. It wasn't the half scale. It was a quarter scale, and it was pretty massive for a quarter scale. It was pretty big, and I still like that one better. The XM Studios one. So I was super psyched seeing it. So that's where I'm at pretty much with this. Now, if J&D came out with something else that really caught my attention, I could potentially jump on it. But I think I'm gonna go 1/6 scale, since I already got that Michelle Pfeiffer from Jazz Inc. If they do anything else that I'd really like, I'd probably jump on it.
I am trying to save up for the bank robber Joker set. Me personally. So that's something I want. I'm a Joker guy, a Joker fan, Heath Ledger. And again, I know it's pumped out in the market to no end, but I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot. I only have one, right? So somebody who wants it in a bigger size, right? This is one that's coming out that I want to put in my collection, especially the bank robber scene.
Yeah.
I want to get. So that's something I'm gonna get down the road, hopefully at some point.
I mean, to be honest with you, and from that whole movie, I think my favorite scene is not in any weird way is when he uses the remote to blow up the hospital in the nurse scene.
Yeah, everybody wants that. Everybody wants that, but we're not getting it.
Yeah. That's like probably one of the best scenes, in my opinion, with that movie. I absolutely love that scene.
You're right, Walton.
Yeah, but still, great piece. I'm glad Lane brought it up because I completely forgot about this dial. Now, would you guys just collect separate? Would you just want to buy Barbosa or just or do the duo?
Dude, so the first movie, I kind of like. The movies got shitty after that, I feel like, but this Davy Jones looks baller.
I said
as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm guessing the bottom. Like, how are they going to do that bottom half? I feel like it's going to be like Polystone or something down below. Like a lot of it. I don't fucking know though. But this Davy Jones looks so good. I think it'd just be a shame not to get them both. I don't know.
And that's kind of where I'm going. Like, they're so great that I couldn't, like, if I had the money, I'd do both. Like, I don't think I'd like one. Like, it just doesn't.
Like, Pirates is just an okay, like, IP for me. I just want to, like, I love Johnny Depp, though. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm like, I just need Johnny. But then when I kept looking at these, like you're saying, Will, I'm like, I feel like I need both because they're both so fucking good. They go so well together.
What if it was Johnny and Penelope Cruz?
Well, somebody was saying you could just do Johnny, this one, and the Mara and put those two together too. So
yeah,
Amber Heard. So like that could work.
I'm just saying, like, I would have to get both. I couldn't just pick one. If they only did one, that's fine. But they look so good together when you look at that third picture and they got that little chest there in the middle. Yes. I think it would look freaking. I think both would have to go. Like, you would have to get both, in my opinion, unless you're just like a dead, like, just hardcore Depp fan, and you want to get Depp. But if I was a hardcore Depp fan, they'd better make Crybaby, because that's
classic.
What about Gilbert Grape?
No, I don't know about Gilbert Grape.
Gilbert.
I don't know about Gilbert Grape. But Crybaby for sure, man. Like, Johnny Depp is Crybaby with that slick back hair, little teardrop coming down. I really love that movie back when I was a kid. Would love to own the set.
But again, I feel like this is just for a select. Like, if you're just a sole like J&D collector, I think this goes in your collection. Like, I just feel like Pirates on their own would just look out of place in most collections. Unless it was like in a totally different room or on its own wall somewhere. I don't fucking know.
Or what if they continue the line? No, we were talking about line with Iron Studios, right? So, and it doesn't seem like J&D kind of completes a line per se, or it does take quite some time, but they're still, I don't know, they still didn't do Cyborg from the Snyderverse. They got Wonder Woman, they got Batman, they got Superman, but they don't have Flash, right? So, yeah.
But is this a line you really want to complete? Like is anybody in love with Pirates that much that they need like 6 characters from it?
That's a good question, but there's a huge following, man, for Pirates. But I don't know how deep.
Especially if this next movie is going to come out, right? And they're going to be like, oh shit, fans are loving whatever they're bringing out to it. So I would say if they're already invested in doing it and they're going to sell out day one, continue the line. Like, why even stop the line, right?
But I loved. I remember when they first dropped Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I mean, for me, at least the first 2, maybe 3, it was different at the time because we weren't really getting any pirate stuff at all. So we went Pirates of the Caribbean drop. I was like, oh, what's this? Yo, pirate movie, and then Johnny Depp killed it. You know what I'm saying? So I was a fan of the first 1 to 2, maybe 3. I don't remember that far back because I haven't watched it in a while. But I mean, we haven't gotten a lot of pirate stuff, right? Everything has been zombies. We've gotten vampires. We got action. Like, we haven't really gotten any basically stuff with ships and battles. You know what I'm saying? I could get why people probably love this. It was a good franchise.
No, the best thing is going to be when PCS shows their 1/3 pirates, and then you're comparing it to this.
Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's not
I'm just like, I don't know. It's going to be crazy.
No, it's like the way I think about it too. It's okay. For example, Guts, right? Sold out fairly quickly. Great line. We know that Berserk sells. Are they going to do a Casca? Because I would like to see a J&D Casca, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, will they continue that line, or they're just going to put Griffin and Guts? It's just those two, and that's it. Like,
he made that list of saying like stuff he wants to make. That looked like 4 or 5 other statues in that line. Whether or not he'll do it, like you said, who knows? But
right, you don't know, and you only know based off the market. Yeah, and you're right. Penelope Cruz in anything is, even in Vanilla Sky. So, but I just feel like if, but Walton's not even happy with Griffin from J&D. He wants a better Griffin. It's like Griffin is Griffin. I don't know how well they're going to do the metal on him, if they're going to electroplate it or whatnot. But so we'll see when it's in people's hands if it's worth the money. I personally don't, like I said, I don't have the funds, or I agree with the cost behind it, but I don't know what it costs to make each unit, right? So it could be $1,000 to make each unit, and they sell it for $4,000. They make a shit ton of profit, and they pay their people well. So who knows? But no, this is for most definitely a great piece from J&D. I'm super excited to see it.
One other thing I forgot with this piece, because somebody had mentioned it in one of the groups. They said that they were asking what's his name? James Park, I think that's his name from J&D. They asked about the proximity piece with the treasure chest. If on the base itself with Johnny Depp, it has a treasure chest on it already. So people are asking, can that be removed, because it's pretty much redundant to have the proximity piece and the treasure chest on the base already. And I was like, that makes sense, because if you're going to give me a proximity piece with a chest that opens up, why do I have it on the base again? Yeah, it's just so. That was a good point that somebody brought up. So I hope they change it. But
if anything, he should have like a rum barrel, like standing on a rum barrel. Like, didn't he pull a bunch of alcohol out of the beach?
Yeah.
Right, with all the sand up in the movie, right? He kind of pulls it all off, and Penelope Cruz is all pissed off at him. She's like, "You came all this way for all that alcohol?" She's all mad at him and shit. Yeah. So no, I agree with you. I don't think you need 2 treasure chests there. Like, they should just, J&D, if you're watching, put a rum barrel underneath Jack Sparrow's feet, and I think that will solve all your problems. It wouldn't be that much to sculpt that out and put it out on there. Oh. So, but yeah, I mean, there I guess a lot of IPs that they could do that would be fantastic, and they do fantastic work. I'm not hating on J&D. It's just the price point is just a rough price point, for everything we work hard for. Yeah, I got called in today for some shit at work, and I was there for another 7 hours. So it's just, you know what I mean? I like to stick to my comic stuff here. Like I said, I still need my Hulk Buster and my Transformation Hulk. Anybody got one for sale on cheap, man? Let me know. Just donation, whatever. I'll take it. But no, I appreciate everybody here on the chat. People that are watching, people that are gonna watch. I'd like to thank the panel that's here. But let's go through this chat here. We got Cristiano jumped on with us. Thanks for jumping on. Walton, always a pleasure to have him. Butch's here. Let's see who else was here. Let me go through. I just like to thank everybody in the chat. Aiden jumped on here. A+. Thanks for jumping on with us. We got, let's see, Ram 3 was here. Gabriel was in the house. Thanks for jumping on. Let's go through. Your Vision. Hey, thanks for jumping on, Your Vision. Really appreciate that as well. for hanging out with us and BSing. I can't believe Marcos came in late and left early.
For
Jojo
real,
Valdez,
man.
Figured Khan was in the house. It says Marcos Moore here, but I'm not counting him. D3 Collectibles, thanks for jumping in. Juan Ortega, my boy, it's a local collector, man. Love that guy to death. He's a great person. I think that was it. No, we had I did say your vision, and we had Battle Cat to join in with us. We had Alan Kiefer. We had Jimmy from Godlike. We got Merc Mutants in the house here too as well. So thank you everybody for jumping on. We are at the 2 hour and 4 minute mark. I know we started off a little bit late, but I love hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate the chat. I had a lot more stuff to bring up, but you know, when a conversation gets good and we start chatting, we just keep going. So really appreciate the love of everybody jumping on here. Yeah, and you're right there, Walton. That's why he's 1 minute in.
1 minute and he's drained. Jeez, man.
But yeah, appreciate everybody for jumping on here at ASV Collectibles. If you like the stream and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. You know, tell a friend, tell your aunt, tell your grandma, just subscribe just for the hell of it. You don't even got to watch. I just appreciate the subscription.
Hit the likes on the way out, man.
Yeah, hit that like button on the way out. If you guys have any questions about anything I've shown today, some of the custom pieces, the renders, anything else like that, hit me up on my Facebook Messenger. Canavero, thanks for jumping in, man. He was in the house too. And I'll send you the direction you need to go. There are a lot of good stuff coming out tomorrow. There's going to be some renders coming out. There's a Deadpool going to be revealing pretty soon. Hyperion. There's so much stuff from so many groups. There's a Beast in the works. I was going to talk about it today. We'll talk about it next week because it's still in the works. But I want to thank FBJ. Jacob, thanks for jumping on. Lane, Marcos, I know you guys are sleeping now. I really appreciate you guys being out of here and everybody else joining here on ASV Collectibles. Thank you. We'll see you next time.